So today we're going to talk about the 4 principles for perfect connector corners. And a connector corner or folded corner or fast 45 is a wonderful tool in making all kinds of different blocks and sashings and fun border treatments. And while they're very simple, sometimes things can go wrong where you're not satisfied with the results. So the 4 tips are to draw a diagonal line from point to point on the wrong side of your connector corner. And we want to make sure that the pencil is what goes from point to point, not the ruler, because you would be offset to the left or right depending on if you're right-handed or left-handed. So that's pretty simple. The next thing is to make sure that all of the edges of your connector corner are perfectly aligned to its base. In this case, the base is a rectangle because we're working on a flying goose unit, but it could be a square, it could be a block, a sashing, anything. So sometimes you'll only be looking for its base on 2 sides, but in this case, we're looking to align on all 3 sides. So you really want to make sure that that is in good shape. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to sew on the diagonal line, which is kind of a misnomer. We actually want to sew just a thread or 2 inside the drawn line. That kind of gives us the equivalent of a scant quarter and accommodates the fold so that it's accurate. So it's represented by the red thread here just inside that drawn line. The next thing we want to do is to test to see if our seam and our fold is accurate to the base. So I simply fold it over and I want to check that it is in perfect alignment. If this overshoots the base, you're going to be short on your 1/4 inch. And if it doesn't quite make it this way, then your points are not going to be on perfect either. Once you're satisfied that your triangle is a perfect match to its base, you can trim this seam allowance away, and then you can align your next connector corner. So just inside, give it a test, and then trim and press so that you have a perfect flying goose every time.